Good morning, everyone. This is Carrie calling from the Traverse City office. As you can see on my screen, there's nothing so contagious as enthusiasm, and I'm very enthusiastic about Zap. So we are going to be covering some of the new bulk features, both bulk upload and bulk email, which are very exciting features that our agents have been asking for, and we finally have. So we're going to go over that today. If you have any questions, as always, please type them in the chat box, and I will pay attention to those as we go through this. So first, we all know how to get to Zap, at least I hope we do. So if we don't, you want to go to new.myzap.com. As always, you log in using the same credentials that you would use for CB Exchange or CBX. Make sure it's your coldwellbanker.com email. Click sign in. And that will take you to your dashboard. Now, depending on what your roles are as assigned, it may look a little bit different. And for the agents, they'll have a few less options on the screen, but that won't affect what we're going to go over today, because what we're going to go over today, anybody has the opportunity to do this. So prior to this build last week, we used to have to bulk upload contacts into Lead Router and then sync them over to Zap. And so it was a little bit more of a difficult process, so now they've really streamlined that. So there's two ways to get to this option. You can come up here at the top where it says Add. You can go to New Contact. And you have two options now, individual contact, so if you're putting in a single person, or import contacts. You can also get to this option from your contacts screen by clicking over here on the menu contacts. It pulls up your contacts, and then you go to bulk actions and import. So either way gets you to the same spot. So I'm going to go ahead and click through. And you can see it brings you to this page here. It tells you a little bit more about what you're going to do. Import contacts into Zap by uploading a CSV file with the information listed below, and it goes through everything that you have to have. There's a really great tutorial. If you click right here where it says learn more, it's going to open up the community and it's going to go direct to a video that will walk you and your agents through this process. You can see it's a quick 1.5-minute video. It also gives you the verbiage to walk you through it. So if you want to read about it, you can do that as well. So great video there to share with your agents. So we're back into Zap now. To get the CSV file that you need to fill out, you can take the one that you currently have and rearrange columns and rename them, or you can click here to download a sample CSV file. So if you click there, you'll see it downloads very quickly. It does have samples in it, so if you are going to use this, you just have to delete those out. So you can see it's very simple. First name, last name, mobile phone, primary email, client type, status, lead source, secondary email, home phone, work phone, address. And there's these examples in here. So just delete those out, copy and paste your information in here, or just name your headers the same as those. I do have a question here, so let me switch real quick. Terry does not have sound, so let me send her a quick note. And she's back, so we're good there. All right, so once you have the clients filled out, and again, you can export these out of Online Office, you can export them out of Gmail, you can export them out of Top Producer, whatever CRM you're currently using or email, you can export your contacts out of to import them into Zap. So once you have it filled out, all you have to do is from here, click Choose File, and I'm just going to upload that sample report. And then depending on how big the file is, it could take a bit longer, but as you know, we only had the 4 entries, so it's pretty simple. It shows it right here, and then you just click Next. Now this is a mapping field. You just have to make sure that it's mapped out correctly. And even though we uploaded their sample exactly, you can see not all of them mapped correctly. So we can map things like mobile phone. So you choose the category, and then you just choose which column that is. And then that one's correct, and that one's correct. And then again, this one chose primary email, but it didn't choose the column. So you simply click over here and click primary email. Now, if you have an error, when you click next, it's going to tell you. But we didn't have any errors, so it took us to the next screen. So this shows you a review of some sample contacts from the list to make sure that it's mapped properly. So if there's anything wrong here, if something's not lining up right or it doesn't look right, you simply click back and it'll let you remap those columns. But since we're good to go here, we do have an issue, unassigned lead source. So we can just simply click back, find lead source, and it is mapped correctly, but it does not have information in that sample CSV file, so that's why it was saying unassigned. So we're good there. So again, back to the screen and just click Finish and Import. Once that's done, it's going to give you this note. They're working to upload the contacts into Zap, and after the process is complete, you receive an email. The email will then have further instructions that you can send a welcome email to all your clients. So prior, when we uploaded from LeadRouter, we used to have to turn off the welcome email and turn off the text notifications, or you would have gotten lots of texts and all of your clients would have gotten that welcome email. When you upload directly into Zap, you don't have to worry about that. So let me switch over to my email quickly and show you what that email looks like. So once the contacts are imported, the agent will get this email, and it's saying that they're only partially imported and there's some errors. So that's okay, because it'll tell you what to do. So it tells you what's next. You can view your successfully imported contacts and send them welcome emails so they can complete the registration and create passwords. So you simply click on that button right there, Welcome Your Contacts to Zap, and it takes you to this screen. Those were the 3 that were uploaded. So you just select the ones. Now the Samantha one was not checked because she does not have an email. You can't email somebody that doesn't have an email address, so that's why that one didn't check. So if your agents are having issues with that, it simply means they need to put in an email address for the contact in order to send it. Simply click Next, and then here is that default message that was set up in your account. You can change it, of course, from this screen before sending it out. Once you're ready to send, you simply click Send Email, and it's going to tell you it was done, and it's going to take you back to your contacts screen. So as you can see, it's pretty simple. Once you have your CSV file intact, that is the hardest part, but once that's there, you can simply upload them, and then you have the option of sending them all the welcome email or not. You don't have to if you don't choose to. So it's good that you have that option now. So the second thing I want to show you that they've recently changed in Zap is the ability to send bulk emails to multiple clients at the same time. Prior, there was no way that you could do that. There was a quick question that just came in from Becky in Florida. Hey Becky, I hope everything's going well down there. The question was, is there a maximum that can be imported? I don't believe so, Becky, but I'm going to verify that because I'm not exactly positive. There used to be a cap in LeadRouter of 2,000, but I don't know that that went over to Zap. So I will find out, and I will make sure that I email everybody back about that question. So great question. Okay, back to bulk emails. So from your contact screen, you'll see all the contacts you have. So say you have an open house coming up and you want to get the word out to your clients. You can choose everyone by clicking this little button up here at the top, and you can see it'll check everyone that has an email address. If you want to pick just a few, you can select them, or you can select them all and then unselect the ones that you don't want it to receive it. Once you have that set of the people you want to send this to, you come up back to Bulk Actions, just like we were able to import. And please note, you can also export. If you want to export these contacts and put them somewhere else, maybe into your Gmail or maybe into Online Office or wherever you might want, you can export as well as import. But from here, we're going to email. So you click Email. And then you can see however you have your signature set up, and mine's just the stock signature that was created for me. I have not changed it yet, so that shows up here. And then you can choose to type an email from scratch. Dear, and then if you insert tags right here, if you've ever done a mail merge, this will be quite familiar to you. You can put in the contact's first name, last name, your name, the brokerage name, whatever you want to choose from these tags. But we want to make this personable for our clients, even though it is a bulk email. So we're going to insert contact's first name. And then you can go on to type, I'm holding an open house, blah, blah, blah. Your other option is to select an email script. So don't do the work yourself. Let Zap do the work for you and select an email script. So when you click there, it will take you to the email script library, and you can choose lots of options. So we're talking, for example, open house. So if you type in open house, and of course it is technology and it doesn't work perfect, so it booted me out. So simply to get back, we just uncheck the ones we don't want, click bulk emails and email. We're back in our screen. We want to select email script. We're going to search for open house, and then it comes up with these options. So there's 3 options, 2 of which seem to be the same thing, one with errors. So I'm going to go with this one. It's from Tom Ferry. We all know he knows what he's doing, so we're going to select that one. If you want to read it, you simply click the plus button, and it's going to show you what that script is. You can also see the open rate. So what the open rate does is if this email's been sent over 100 times, the system ranks it. So it can show the agent exactly how good this email is, that other agents are using it and they're having success with it. So if you look for the higher number, it means that there's more clicks and more reads on that email throughout the entire Zap system. That's not just Schmidt, that's the entire Zap system. So again, I'm going to click select, and you can see it auto-fills this information, but it is a script, so there's a little bit of work to do here. And please notate one issue, and I'm hoping that they correct this, but currently they have not. As you can see, it says hi name. Well, that name is not actually a tag. So if you don't change that by either deleting the whole line or putting in the tag, your email out to all your clients will actually say hi name. So it's a little bit of a known issue, and it's a little bit of a tweak that needs to happen. So please, as you're training your agents, let them know that. Also, you can see some of the graphics came up, or some of the text came up just a little weird, so you want to update that. And then you want to definitely put in the address when it's open. Make sure you date it in case they're not always reading their emails right away. I don't know if the Saturday is in fact the 9th, but it's just for example, and then put your times. Again, you just want to read through and make sure there's no more errors, and then down here it's looking for a description of the property, so you can put that in there, or you can take that sentence out completely. Again, you can put in your own information, thanks so much, whatever you might want to be. Once it looks good to you, and please note you can also put in images, so if you wanted to put in a picture of the house, and you can put in attachments as well as links. So you have a lot of options here in this bulk email. So once you have it set the way you want it, you click Review Contacts. You can, from this screen, if you've decided you wanted to add a few contacts because you just wrote a really awesome email and you want to send it out to more people, you can do that from here. You can also remove contacts from here. And it'll show you, so Samantha Zap, which of course she's just a test, she is opted out. Her email address is opted out, so it's going to tell you that they're not going to get it. So if you really want that client to get that email, you simply would have to email them outside the system, whether from your online office email, your Gmail, whatever it might be. So then when you're done and it's all set, you're good to go. Those are the people you want to get. You just click Send Email. It's going to tell you at the top, emails were queued for delivery, and it'll send within the hour. So that's a pretty cool feature that we never had before and a lot of the agents wanted. And so now that we have it, we want to make sure that we get the word out to let agents know that Zap is listening. Anything that you put in that community, in that support tab, they're paying attention to, and those are the things they're building out as quickly as they can. So let me switch over here and see if I have any more questions. If you have a question, now's a good time to type it in. I'll simply recap in case anybody came in a little bit late. We did go over how to bulk upload contacts, so you can do it from the add button here or from the contacts here. You go to bulk actions and import. It takes you to a screen, and don't forget that Learn More tab is very helpful. It takes you directly to a video on how to do this. You download the sample CSV file, you fill it in with your contacts, and you go through that system. Once you have all your clients in there, you can then bulk email them from here. So if your agents are clicking bulk actions and the email's grayed out and the export's grayed out, it's simply because they don't have anybody selected over here. You have to select your clients first, and then those options come up. Okay, well, I don't see any other questions. Again, if you have anything that comes up after the fact, feel free to email me or give me a call. For those of you admins in Michigan, I do not have a Schmidt Bowl update yet. I'm still waiting on some points, so I will get that out in an email to you guys. I was excited for week 1. I hope you were too. And I would just really appreciate everybody calling in, and I hope everybody has a great weekend. Thank you so much, everyone. Bye-bye.